idea what it is, but it feels kind of cool. And then it's... It'd be cool. It's very me to come onto a live stream when I have a single coming out in 2 weeks and be like, but here's this other song. You should listen to this. Hi, everybody. How we doing? I miss you all, and you have to understand, I know that you really like when I do this, but I get so nervous and I get so scared being on here. I'm afraid I'm gonna say something I shouldn't say. I'm afraid I'm gonna get in trouble, do something I shouldn't do. But here I am. It is kind of crazy in Oklahoma right now. I don't know if you've all seen, but there have been insane tornadoes and twisters and shit the past few days, and the weather is definitely giving that. I'm about to leave my house today for like the entire month of May, or I'm leaving tomorrow, and so I've just been like prepping everything. I've been getting my plants all good, been making sure that like the house is clean for my friends, all of those different things. I've been very domesticated today, but I wanted to come on here and say hello because I know it's been a really, really long time since I've done this, and I miss all of you. How are we feeling? How are we doing out there? Take off your hat. I just got my hair cut literally like 2 hours ago. That's why I kind of feel a little self-conscious. It's a little shorter than usual, but it will grow out. And then I have been working on my beard a lot to make sure that it doesn't get too, I'm gonna flip my hat this way. Make sure that it doesn't get too full Wolverine on me, you know? You all are so sweet. I realize that when I actually get on here to do this, I'm less nervous, but like it's the anxiety of coming up and doing it. It's hard out here with this social media business, you know what I mean? But we're trying. How have you guys felt about the rearview mirror promo? Are you liking it thus far? Am I staying young? Am I staying current? Trying. Also, this is tea, by the way. It's just Earl Grey tea. The trepidation is worse than actually doing stuff. You're working late because you're a singer. I see you, Lucas. House of Lucas. Forever and ever. Love the portraits on your wall. Thank you. This is my piano room, by the way. So this is where the magic happens, baby. But it really is where the magic happens. You can see. This painting my grandma did, which is kind of crazy. If you look at it, she had no memory towards the end of her life that she painted this, which was actually really kind of sad. And this was hanging in their house, but it was vertically, and I've put it horizontally. But I love it so much. Here's my piano. And then if you look at these portraits, let's see which ones are my grandma. This is my grandma. She painted this. And this is my grandma. She did these two. She was like a wonderful painter and a wonderful artist and did not pass that craft on to me because I'm a horrible drawer and a horrible painter. But this is where kind of everything happens. This is where at least this last record happened. So much of it was just coming here. My parents moved from Oklahoma to the East Coast like a year ago. And so this piano was at their house the entire time. And so when they moved, I was able to have it with me. So I didn't learn on this piano. This is the piano actually that I got like when I got signed when I was a kid, you know, from, you know who gave it to me, but she didn't give it to me, you know, like, you get it. You understand. This is why I'm so afraid to get on these things. Alex is probably not here right now, but this is why I shouldn't do lives. Is the house you're in your childhood house? No, actually, this is my house in Oklahoma City that I bought during COVID. And honestly, it's really funny right now. I'm like in a pretty transitional period in life because my boyfriend is out in LA. And so I'm splitting my time. Like I'm in LA half of the time and I'm here half of the time. But it's funny, like, and now that my parents don't live here, the only real reason why I'm here in Oklahoma is because of my friends, I guess. That's my only like true connection. But I can't get rid of this place. Like, I love it so much. I love this city a lot and I feel really at home here. It's weird. I think a lot of people can't understand, like, even being queer in Oklahoma, especially if I'm spending a lot of time in LA. They're like, why would you want to be staying in a place like Oklahoma? But I don't know, dude. It's just where I feel the most comfortable. It's where I feel like the most myself. And like, I'm not fucking afraid of a redneck. Are you kidding? Fuck that bitch. Who cares? I was trying to explain to some people the other day when I was in Utah. But they were talking, these people were from out of the country. They were from the Netherlands. And they were like, yo, in Oklahoma, there's like so many guns. And I was like, yeah, 100%. Like, it's a huge problem in our country. But what I was trying to explain to them is that the guys that like walk around with like their guns showing and they think they're so cool and shit, like, fuck those guys. I'm not afraid of those idiots. Like, that's just showboating and shit. Like, I'll go up to that redneck and like sashay away. Like, I'll do the whole thing. What am I talking about? Yes, being queer in places other than the coast can be great too. It's a strange thing. And I don't know, I just think because I was born and raised here, I think I just feel a little more comfortable. But I don't know, I'll never leave. How'd your family take your coming out? Actually, really good. They had to act very surprised. I came out to my parents when I was 16. And I came into the living room and I was like crying. I had little tears and I was just like, oh my God, I have to tell you something. I was so scared. I was so dramatic about it. And my parents sat there and were like, oh, like they had to act surprised, which makes so much sense because, come on. Favorite country outside of the US? That's hard. Only because I was emailing with them yesterday, but I love Mexico a lot. I love Mexico City, and there's an amazing group of fans from Mexico that are just so brilliant, and they've been so cool. Also, if you're enjoying like any of this promo or the things we're doing around Rearview Mirror, a lot of it has been coming from fans, like suggesting things and certain fan groups and stuff, which I know you all are probably all in here. But it's really incredible. Like, I don't know, I lean on you guys a lot. And I know I need to be doing more lives and coming in here and talking more. But I'm nervous. I get scared in here. And I just resort to playing the piano because it's a little easier to do, you know? I might have my honeymoon in Mexico. What sound are you going for on the new album? I think it's more alternative than things that I have done in the past. It does not feel like a pop record. There are pop elements to it for sure, but I think like it's funny. Every record has happened with the references have been so different than the sound that has actually like resulted from it. And the best way I can explain that is, so like for Portraits, when I was writing Portraits, I was listening to a lot of like, deep into the Bon Iver world. I was listening to all his side projects. I was listening to a lot of The Tallest Man on Earth. I was like just immersed kind of in like a lot of music that was way slower and that was way more indie. And for some reason that then inspired me to go into the studio and be like, I want synths. I want like, you know, things that kind of feel current and modern and cool. And with Trophies, I feel like I actually don't know what I was listening to at Trophies. I'm just going to skip that. You know why? With Palladium, I was listening to a ton of like old country western, Tanya Tucker, you know, just like Doug Crenshaw, anything that felt like super old, like 60s, 70s country. Like true, like my parents used to be like, oh, country is like on the radio, it's not country, it's not country western. So I was listening to a lot of country western, so like some traditional shit. And obviously that did not really make its way through Palladium. So for this album, the one that you haven't heard, I feel like I've been re-enjoying a lot of stuff from my like adolescence. A lot of Youth Lagoon has been listened to. I love him so much. I feel like I'm still always listening to a lot of rap music, to a lot of Nas constantly. And that doesn't really like play itself out on the record at all. I think you will see on this record, and what I'm hoping for in kind of my future as an artist is, I think like if this record is feeling a little bit more alternative, I hope that in the future I can start making really really convincing and authentic rock albums. Would be a huge dream of mine. I fucking love loud guitars and shit. Like I want to make the room bump a bit. That would be my probably goal as an artist. But still keep like, you know, the piano ballads, all of the different things. What are you all saying on here? Thoughts on Karma by Jojo Siwa. Okay. Of course I picked like the most like of course I picked the funniest comment. I think it's dope that she came out and said, what was it like in the interview? She compared herself to Elvis. I think that is an absurd thing to say, but that follow through, like that is full commitment. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. Like, wow. Like I know that she's like probably not like smoking. She's probably not like hitting her pen like I do, but like, whoa, that's like so crazy. And yeah, the gay pop stuff, but also just go, like, why not? Like, I love it. I really kind of do love it. And I know she's probably getting so much shit, and I'm sure she expects that at this point. She's been in the public eye for a long time, but like, you know, I think what's missing a lot today is commitment to something, right? And like, I feel like I always listen to stuff sometimes and I'm like, what am I actually supposed to feel here? Like, what's happening? And at least with her, it's like, no, I'll tell you what I expect this to be, which is no one has done anything like this since Elvis, which is really cool. Cover Karma, please. Oh my God, no, could never do such a thing. This is random, but Joey from The Bachelor reminded me of you. I watch The Bachelor every like 3 or 4 years. Like it depends on the year. Sometimes I'll log in. But I don't know who Joey is from The Bachelor, but I hope he's cute. I hope he's cute. Are you going to the Charlie, XCX, and Troy tour? Hell yeah. I gotta see that show. That's gonna be like an amazing concert. No doubt about it. There's gonna be a lot of tea drunk at that concert. Is there a queer Bachelor yet? No, but there really should be. A collab with Troy would be really, really great. I've talked to him. I don't think we've ever really brought up any songs. It would have to be the right song. I also realized that, you know, Troy put out probably, I think, I don't know if I should. I was about to say the best pop album of last year, but one of the best pop albums of last year. And it's been really inspiring to see his career. He's also worked so hard, which is just badass. That album is really, really, really good. And shout out to Leland, one of my best friends that was on it. That would eat. The thing is, though, guys, is like, I mean, at some point I should probably play a little bit of Rearview Mirror, but again, I think like it's not that I don't think I'm like abandoning a pop like music sensibility or things, but I am noticing the older I'm getting, like, okay, for example, this year I'm not doing a lot of Pride festivals, and that's been something that I've done a lot of in the past, and it's kind of just, I don't think I got as many bookings because the songs are getting slower, and it's like getting different, right? Like, I think I come from a past that is super pop driven and is super like down the middle, right? And Portraits, in some ways, Portraits was like me trying to reclaim pop music for myself after being told like, hey, the perfect pop song is 3 minutes and 15 seconds long. It has X, Y, Z. I went into the studio by myself and was like, I'm going to prove it to all of you bitches that said like no and did not believe in me. I'm going to prove to you that, you know, I can do a pop record. And that was very for myself. And now I'm to the point where it's like just following my instinct on things. And instinct, I think for me with music is like, yeah, it's definitely leaning a lot more left, which is cool. So it's all to say, it's like, I don't know where my spot is in a like hyper pop album. I don't know if there would be a spot, and that's okay. You know, Portraits quite literally saved my life. It saved mine to be honest. So much so in so many different ways. Damn, love that low bassy voice. Whoa, there you are. Damn. I'm a bass baritone, which is crazy, and not a lot of people know that. It is funny how much Boots really does resonate with people. That was a really fun record. That was a really fun song. You talk about commitment too. I committed to Boots. Also, like, let's talk about like To the Stars in California who think that they're punk. Like, that whole song was about like people kind of trying to feel like they were country and not really knowing what it means. And like, there's a lot of that. My friend crashed her car to Boots. Hope she was okay. It's pretty crazy. Love that Boots dissed Hollywood. It did, in so many ways. Wait, what happened to the Boots MV? Did you delete it? No. That sounds like an email that I need to send tomorrow. It's really crazy, if I can be honest, because I have like, you know, it's been 14 years since the paparazzi video, since it has been so long. There's so many different, like, there have been so many label deals. I've been 14 years of being in the music industry. Like, if you can imagine, like, it's a nightmare behind the scenes, right? Of like collections and like who owns what music video, who does this or that, all those different things. So I see stuff sometimes online. People are like, oh, this song isn't available in my country. And I have to send an email being like, what label deal was this? Who's in charge? Like, Kelly at Interscope, like, hey girl, can you get Unfriend You back on in Denmark? You know, it's crazy. Super, super weird. I heard you've been working on your booty gains. This is my friend Chelsea, who's in the chat, and both her and I are so skinny, and we've always dreamed about having asses, and we've been working really, really hard on it lately. And I think mine's coming. I was about to stand up and show you, but I think I'm starting to get a little bit more of a butt, which is cool. Chelsea's definitely getting more of a donk. Chelsea, you should feel happy about that. Is it crazy that I feel like we are actually besties? No, because we have been doing this now for how long? Like, how long have some of you been here? Like, supporting me, encouraging me, listening to the music? Put it in the comments. When did you first start on this train? Ride or die. 14 years. 14 years. Since 21. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. It's all to say, like, yeah. If you feel like you're my bestie, I feel like you all are my besties. I feel more understood by you all. It's funny. I also tell, like, I think it's such a strange time to be an artist right now. Because it's a tough, like, you know, you have to think about so many different things. I find a lot of my friends and people that are, you know, trying to being music right now, it's just so focused on socials, right? And like social media, what's the strategy there? What's all these different things? And my biggest advice to like people or friends that I see that are starting out is like, number one, focus on the music, like has to be the number one, no matter what. Like nothing can start unless the song is good, right? But the second thing is get to know your fans, get to know your people that are coming to your show. Because like my community that I feel like I've built and I don't know, it's just special. I know you all have my back. And that's what I think is really important. And I think a lot of people sometimes miss out. And again, not to their discredit, right? It's a really, really crazy industry and game right now. But it's like, get to know the people that are listening to your music. Ask them questions, see how they're doing. My favorite thing about going on tour is like, it's I feel like a dad sometimes up on stage because I'm looking out and like, examples of like someone, like I remember there were a few girlies on the Palladium tour that definitely came to the show and had like boyfriends this time, and they were very proud to be like, here's my boyfriend, like look at him, like you didn't see him last time because he didn't exist. And it's like, damn, that's so cool. Like, okay, we're 4 years older now. Like, it makes sense, which is really cool. Not the girlies. Why not the girlies? I had tickets for Toronto meet and greet, but then your show got postponed and then I couldn't make it. I cannot even blame you. I'm so sorry that you didn't come to the show. That, COVID was really hard and all the reschedules was absolutely crazy. So that's okay. Oh my God, my boyfriend came to the show last time. Probably you. What's one song that you love from your old albums? I did this the other day with you all. I like ranked everything. And what's something that's been on my mind recently? I mean, I don't think Palladium got enough credit. I'll say it, I think there are some amazing songs on that record. That still is probably like the best, I think, thing I've ever done. On older songs, if I'm thinking about, the Truth Be Told era was, that's when I was getting dropped by Interscope. So obviously that was a tough time, but those songs, those were like the first things that I wrote, that I was actually in the studio, like writing. And if you listen to like Lila, that's a really good song. There are some things on that EP that I think are a little bit of a moment. What Lady Gaga song would you want to cover? Paparazzi, I already did it. Come on. I was listening to Brown Eyes the other day and was like, damn, I should do a cover of this. I'm glad you all love Palladium. Thank you. It might still have a big moment. You never know. It's funny how like, I think songs have a way of coming back. Describe each new song with a face. Rearview Mirror is... What is Rearview Mirror? Man, I don't know. Rearview Mirror is... I'll put it this way. So the second single on this cycle has been set in stone for a really, really long time. It's something that I've had, it's called Haymaker. That's the second song. And it's something that we've had for a while. And it felt like, to me, I was like, okay, this feels like something super, super special. However, I knew that I was coming off of like a year and a half of not putting out any music. And so I kind of told my team and I was like, hey, I think we need one song at least before to almost just like kind of warm it up a bit and to like let you all know that like, okay, I'm back, I'm putting out music again. And Rearview Mirror came out of nowhere. It came really, really late. Honestly, we wrote it like 2 months ago. And there was another song that was going to be slated before Haymaker and before this song ever came around. And it was a song I think really honestly dedicated to my grandma and my great aunt, both of which, I lost them in the past few years. And I can understand that the lyrics are really sad a little bit. And in ways too, I think like I was feeling their energy a lot in the studio that day, but I actually have not been sad listening to the song, because if anything, it feels more so like kind of a tribute to them. And I miss them a lot, but they both lived like really, really beautiful, insane lives, and, you know, had a lot of love around them. And so, yeah, it just feels like everything that's going to happen for me, I think now moving forward as an artist, is like, just know that if you're listening to the music, it's because like I felt really good about giving this to you. I felt an instinct about it. I'm like very opposed to signing another record deal anytime soon. I'm ready to like own my shit. I'm ready to put out the things that I want to put out. I've worked really, really hard to get into a position where like I could even do that. And so just know that all of this is coming with good love. I do feel, how long have I been on here? 30 minutes? I feel like I should play a little bit of it. I love the aesthetics of the video. I feel like you literally ignore me, but I love you still. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore you. Okay, Taylor Swift. Listen, you know, Taylor, like, everything that she did with re-recording the masters and stuff, that's really cool. I think it first, like, at least she illuminated, like, what happens to artists in music, right? And it's really cool to own your masters. You know, please give us a peek. I'm flying to Italy in 9 hours. Okay, what have you all heard of the song already? You've heard the chorus, because that's like the song that we're pushing. Stop ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you. Okay. Can I share too the piano part to this song? Can I just show you real quick? Hold on, how do I work this down? Okay, I think you've only heard the chorus too, but I want to show you one part. So I can't take a huge credit to this piano line because John Green, who's an amazing musician who co-wrote this song with me, he was the one that had this line originally, this piano line. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. And then I said you should go to the C major, which is... And so we were both like kind of going back and forth. But there's a scale in this song that you'll hear it when it comes out. But this is the second verse going into the second chorus. I'm probably about to fuck it up. So, but just watch this on the piano. It's so crazy and so cool, which is really, really nice. But yeah, that scale. It's really, really cool. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit. I'll do the verse into the chorus, I think is the idea. I'm listening to you play piano for the hours. You know, I've had an idea of just kind of wanting to like go live and actually just play. And I presented this idea and I was like, yo, I could do it like closer to like when people are going to sleep and stuff. Cause I always like to play probably for like 30 minutes before I go to bed. And it's all like just kind of loose things. But let me know if you would like that, you know, instead of like opening your Calm app, you just open and I'm, you know, playing piano for you. Would that be nice? Could be kind of nice. Are you drinking beer? No. No. Okay. If I had a review mirror, would I get to see you again? Would I cause a scene with your friends? Or would they get to like me in the end? I found your old camera in the box. Can we shoot the movie again? 'Cause I would like to rewrite rewrite the script. I'll make it different. They said it's impossible to go back. Thought I was special, that I had the power to hold time and to drag it back slowly. But now I'm pacing my room, just waiting for you to realize I can never go back. That's it. Oh my god, I keep on kicking this tripod. So that was the first verse into the chorus. I'm really excited about it. And just we've been working on this record for a long time. And it feels very appropriate and good. Houston, we have a sleigh. Need to hear this in a stadium. Me too. Me too. Are your neighbors like, that damn gay is playing the piano again? Honestly, my neighbors are very, very cute, and they have a little boy that is very young, and I have agreed to give him piano lessons. So they like it. They like the piano. Bestie, I better hear that live. I was about to sleep. Thanks for serenading me before I sleep. You're welcome. Good night. Anna, I love you too. I could cry. Okay, so I guess the lesson from this is I gotta come on live more. You all are so kind and you're too sweet to me. And I think you understand that. Truly, if you're ever like, what is Greyson doing? Just know that I'm trying my best. Truly trying my hardest to stay healthy, to stay happy, to be kind to my family, to my friends, to appreciate and love my art, to make enough money from it, to, keep the lights on and shit. I'm trying my best, and you all are really amazing to me, and I don't deserve you. No, I do deserve you. No, I would tell you the same thing. I would say, no, you do deserve that, and I do too. We're in this together. Why do I feel like I'm giving like a commencement speech now? Shit's weird, this shit's hard. But okay, I make a promise to you that I'll try to do it more often, especially as we get closer to the record and stuff. But in the meantime, go and enjoy your Wednesday night. Also, for all of you girlies and gays out there that know about all the basketball happening, go Thunder, Oklahoma City, very exciting. Rearview Mirror is out May 6th. Oh, the reason why this was suggested to me is please go pre-save the song. Should have brought that up way at the beginning. Maybe somebody can put the link in. If not, it's on my story. I love you all so much, all right? I'm gonna go pack and finish this tea. I love you. See you next time. Bye.